Hey, welcome back to the channel. Not in the garage today. I'm actually out. I have to pick up my son. As I was doing that, I was going through some of my comments on the last video, and dare I say it, I might actually have been wrong. Anyways, let's get into it. So yeah, my last video, basically it was about how the 2025 launches came out. Both Indian and Harley Davidson had their 2025 bike launches, and I just went over who I thought won. Basically, in the end, I had talked about how I thought Harley actually won, and there was two reasons why I thought Harley actually won that round for the launches. Um, the first one actually was because Indian, although they didn't specifically say it in their video, they mentioned their competition and they mentioned their market or the market. And with that, to me, that's saying Harley without actually naming Harley. And that's, you know, it kind of rubbed me the wrong way. They did it about 4 times. Two of them I forgive because one was about the baggers and the king of the baggers, and they actually win that one. So of course they get all the bragging rights. And the other one actually was just something totally different. So that one wasn't a big deal either. But the other two, clearly they were talking about Harley Davidson without saying Harley Davidson. And yes, I know Harley Davidson is paying attention to Indian motorcycles. You could just see by some of the stuff they do. A lot of people say the new Batwing fairing looks a lot like an Indian. So I'm not saying Harley is ignoring Indian. They're just not coming out publicly saying, you know, that's their competition. That's all I was meaning by that. 100%, I think Harley is paying attention, and they are doing some of the things to do, or to not necessarily to copy, but to keep up with Indian. I know they sell more bikes and all that, but I'm just saying Harley does take notice. They just don't say it publicly. The other one is the one I'm actually think I might be wrong on, and that was about their Power Plus motor. A lot of their video, their launch video, was talking about their Power Plus motor and, you know, how they're revolutionizing the touring bagger motor, and, you know, the pushrod engine is antiquated and this is the way to go, and this Power Plus is, you know, the next best thing since sliced bread, basically. Which is fine. That's what they believe. I'm sure it's a good motor. They've been using it since I don't know, 2019 or something like that. But the issue I had with it was the fact that they were putting it in the Chieftain as well as the Roadmaster. And what I had an issue with is, if they thought that was such a great motor, why aren't they just selling the Power Plus motor in those motorcycles? Because the Chieftain as well as the Roadmaster, you're still going to be able to buy those bikes with the Thunderstroke. So I'm like, well, if it's such a good motor, like, jump all in, get in on that. And I'll put somewhere around here the guy's video, or not video, but his comment. And basically what his comment was, I don't know if I know how to do it, so it might be here or I'm just doing this, I don't know. But his comment was basically, it's good marketing because, or good sales practice or business practice, because not everyone is going to want the new liquid cooled motor. As someone who wouldn't want that liquid cooled motor, I might, but I think I would prefer the... Sorry, I was getting really distracted. People texted me. My son's hockey game got canceled, so I'm back in the garage now. So let's continue the video from here. So anyways, what I was saying is, with Indian coming out with the Power Plus motor and still having the Thunderstruck, but giving the option to the consumers to actually pick which one they would want, I would think I would go with the Thunderstroke. I haven't
ridden the Power Plus one yet, so my decision might be based on that. But yeah, basically, I think I'd prefer to have the air-cooled motor over the liquid-cooled motor at this stage in my life anyways. So that actually begged the question, because I've heard other people talk about this with Harley Davidson, and why not put the Revolution Max into the touring motorcycles. I've heard a number of people, when they first came out with the Pan America with the 150 horsepower, whatever the torque is, I'll put it up here somewhere, or even the Sportster S model with the 121 horsepower or something like that, higher torque. But anyways, again, I'll put that somewhere around here. Would putting that into one of the touring bikes for Harley Davidson actually make sense? And then also give the customers an option of whether you go with the Milwaukee 8 motor, whether it's, the regular one or the liquid cooled heads that they have now, or with one of the Revolution Max motors. I think it would be actually a good business sense. I mean, Indian has Polaris behind them, so they have a lot of funding that they would be able to do that. But I would imagine Harley would be able to do that with the number of bikes, even if they did it as like an Icons thing where they only do like a 1500 or something like that. Obviously, it wouldn't be an Icons, but a limited run basically is what I'm talking about. Because they could also come out with that in the Road King. I've heard a lot of people complain about Harley Davidson just kind of leaving the Road King behind and not updating it, or I think they want the older version, just the regular Road King. I could be wrong. I'm not a guy that's going to buy a Road King. I do actually really like the Road King, and I actually think that's, to me, when I think of a motorcycle, that's the bike I think of when I have a motorcycle, or when I think of a motorcycle. I don't think I'd get it unless I was to get rid of a Softail, because I'm more into the fairing riding right now anyways. But if I got rid of the Softail, then maybe I would go get one of those and a fairing bike. But I don't know, that's besides the point. But anyways, what do you guys think? Do you think it would be a good idea for Harley Davidson to follow suit with Indian and go with a Revolution Max touring bike, but also have the option to put the M8 in it? I don't see a downside in it. I could see them not selling a lot of it. But what do you guys think? Is this something Harley would do? Anyways, until next time, later.
No agendas, no drama, no bullshit.